That's the StreamYard link. Boom. View my channel. All right, chat. We live on the backup, man. If y'all want to pull up, man, I'm finna end this live here in just a second. That's the StreamYard link. The link to the live is on my community tab wall. Debate Nation. It's Debate Nation. Y'all pull up over here on me, man. See it. What it do, Big Niche? What it do, Stein? What it do? I'm finna drop the link in the Discord right now, too. I'm gonna drop the link in the Discord so people can see it. That we on the backup. Let me get the link in the Discord. Right here. All right, I dropped the link in the Discord. All right, y'all can go and come up, join up. I got the clip right here where Gil's talking about how he lost his damn family. How the fuck do I get back to the stream? All right, there goes Dorsey. What it do, Dorsey?
Hello, I was on mute, so we won't have no feedback. I'm learning. I'm kind of slow, but I do pick it up.
All right, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on Stein to load up because I made the panel really for Stein. I ain't gonna lie. There you go. All right. We finna get into this clip, so I'm gonna show y'all how it went down with Gilbert losing his not losing it, but basically Underdog taking control of his channel, his show.
Y'all talk about that though?
Can we talk about what?
How like the new season?
I mean,
you probably know as much as.
I was gonna ask how often y'all gonna do it.
2 times a week. 2 times a week, brother.
Oh man.
Hey, we a podcast.
We already show, yeah. We already show.
I just wanted to see how often y'all was gonna do it, because I see other things going on. So I was just asking.
Well, according to reports, I know you're trying to be messy and instigate, but according to reports,
I'm not. I'm asking a question.
Hey,
this is a very serious question.
Be messy, please. We need it.
I'm just asking how often y'all gonna do the show on a week to week basis. How often?
We've gotten 2 full days to do the show. We'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Just 2?
Yeah.
That's the information we were given. 2 days.
Yeah, not 5.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Not like go from 4 to 5. We're gonna go from 4 to 2. Hey, Lo. You see, like Lo. Look, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, you know what makes it even crazier, but it's cool with me because I got other jobs and I got other plans. You see them 3 trophies right there? 1, 2, 3. That's 2025. That's what we won, and then we won 2025.
What are these awards?
We won Telly Awards. We won some Telly Awards, and we won Webby Awards.
I know Webby. I don't know about no Telly.
Yeah, we won Telly and Webby's, and we got 2 days now.
Why are y'all niggas acting like it's somebody else's arena? It's Gil's arena. So why y'all only doing it twice?
No, nigga, it's the arena. Soon as the cops put their motherfucking cuffs on my crip, the Gil was taken off. That shit went from Gil to duh.
Not even duh, Gil. THE, the correct, regular, correct spelling.
THE.
Now, Durry, I could have rolled with him. All right, shit, I can't even.
All right,
a little bit.
All right, here we got this.
What is that?
Y'all see what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, I get it now. I get it the whole time, yeah.
So now you see the power, you know what I'm saying, like the ownership. Y'all see the ownership, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want y'all to see me digging in my nose. But do y'all see the ownership now? Like, shit, isn't it? Do y'all think he would just make that decision to change it from Gills to the, you know what I'm saying? Right. He said once they put the cuffs on me, he was still in jail. He hadn't even bonded the way he's making it seem. Listen,
Stay on that, Brandon. I can't read my eyes. My vision is blurry now. What
Just presented to Gil's Arena for passing 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, it does say Gil's Arena on that.
Yeah, we going crazy, but we only own 2 times.
Why you got the small one?
Huh?
Why you got the small one?
I don't know. They didn't give us the big. I don't know why the big ones didn't come out.
I don't know.
They switched them though. The big ones they don't do the big ones no more.
What?
Do that?
You got a big one behind you.
Yeah, that's from Nightcap. That was the year before.
Oh damn, that's tough.
Yeah, that was a Nightcap one, and then the following year they came with the small joint.
So I got a trivia question for you guys. It's a multi-part question. The chat, you can chime in as well. What was the most viewed sports show on YouTube in January of 2025?
January? You mean January, February, March, April, May, June? What?
And July. Okay.
Gil's Arena?
Oh, you mean all the way until we took a break?
Until we took a break.
Oh, Gil's Arena.
Yeah, Gil's Arena. Easy.
I think they switched it because of football season, bro. Because y'all not football guys. That's what I thought they switched it for. I didn't think about what you said. Yeah, he got bean and whoop the whoop and I'm a tail and all that shit. Oh, that is a smart business move to take the Gil off of it and nigga, you just be here on 2 days. It's football season, bro. You don't know that much about football, nigga. You ain't never put on no helmet, no pads or nothing, bro. So like, now you could talk from an athlete standpoint and a competitive standpoint, but if you don't know nothing about no cover tools and robbers and man coverage and cover one and you know what I'm saying, zones and all these shit, then what you here for? You know what I'm saying? That ain't your thing, and the nigga ain't mad at you about that. So that's why I thought they switched it. Now when basketball season just jumped back up now, so if he's still 2 days in, because now it's football and basketball, how y'all gonna switch it? Now y'all should have 2 separate shows.
That's what I'm saying. He's still 2 days in. What I'm saying is, they said that the football makes more money betting because it's a betting platform that's taking ownership of it. So when it comes to prop bets, people bet more during the football season than the basketball season. It ain't even viewer. It's about pumping out this betting platform.
Hey, plug.
But you don't think it's even? You don't think it's even? Because you got, 17, 18 football games and you got 82 basketball games. So you don't think it's even?
Gil for to talk about it.
Hey, plug. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Have you seen Stephen A. Smith's tape? Just happened 3 minutes ago.
No, we couldn't get to it.
I was just gonna say he say that more is coming. He said that more sports and more charges is coming. He was just on ESPN First Take.
Oh yeah, I believe him.
Can breathe or what y'all doing?
I definitely believe him.
Lo, these are great questions.
I think we got to wait till
you know what it is, Lo?
Season's over.
And here's the business part.
You have to wait till the football season is over.
Oh, okay. So from the business side,
y'all got to get the fuck out the way. So
now, from the business side of it is when it comes to like fantasy and betting companies, for some reason, football generates more money, right? So like football season, on how everything goes every week, a lot of these companies make a lot of money during the football season. So how they're going to do for the year is depicted on football, not basketball. So no matter how great our numbers are, business-wise, football generates the most money with the fantasies and all of that. So it's not about how great our show is, it's how much money is generated through the sport. We were just an anomaly. No one knew we was going to bust out like we did, right? They had us as basketball, and they had like 9 football shows, and we was outperforming all of them combined.
Timestamp.
But you're saying y'all generate more for fantasy, not from a viewership standpoint.
No, we do both. We outperform everybody in both categories. I'm
saying for y'all though. I'm assuming the reason why is because they are willing to provide more for the football show.
Yeah, I guess it's they got a football show that they think can help them get those numbers that they're looking for. So they want to try it out. So they're going to try it out for this year and see what happens.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
No, but low, I'm going to be on playback. We're going to be on playback, low. So yeah. So I'm going to do my thing, low. It don't matter. We're going to be on here.
Yeah.
You know, we just ain't going to be in the arena.
Although I got that media credential too for
we're going to be in the office, low.
Okay, I gotta go to Milwaukee, for sure.
We're gonna be in battle mode, low. I might shit. Hey, look, to be honest, low, I got so much time. I might fuck around, come to your crib. Oh, what you doing over there, man? You know what I mean? Have one of those 24-hour streams.
No, I'm not doing that. But I hear you. I hear you.
So we have a question.
24-hour stream, low.
I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. What the hell?
Gil, we have a question from 2K God. He said, question from 2K God. He said, if football is popping, why did they have to take over your channel? Why couldn't they make their own channel and make that pop? Question mark.
That's what we would have said. That was the argument. But as a family,
am I asking too many questions?
No. As a company, no. As a company, you don't want to start from the beginning. Most people don't like the grind of anything, right? You know, they want something that's already turned.
Facts. People don't like the grind, man.
Key and go. So why should they start from the beginning? Listen, we are expensive. We're not your average podcast expenses. We get paid a lot of money. So because they pay us a lot of money and we not taking no pay cuts in here, if they say your ass gonna do 2 days a week and we want to try what they do for 3 days a week and we keep our money, hey man, hey, do your thing, man. We'll see. Shit. Do y'all thing, man, right? Because at the end of the day, we can say, oh, hell nah, fuck that. And then they start cutting contracts. So if they want to go ahead and try 3 days a week until football season's over with and then recheck their hand, cool. Everybody still got their jobs.
Employment is key.
I can tell you this. With the way our contracts is doing, they could say, hey, man, we're going to let about 6-7 of y'all go. And turn y'all ass into yeah.
I'm kind of confused. And again, I feel like I'm asking too many questions, so I'm not.
No, you can take over this playback right now, sir. Because if you ask questions, we can answer them. We will not bring these topics up.
We ain't no sellouts.
Okay, because this is now forcing me to ask very specific questions just because how familiar I am with the community and like what's going on in the space.
Okay.
So I'll just cut to the chase. Who owns the channel?
50-50.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like 49-59. I mean, 51-49.
No.
Right there.
Well, okay.
Asking all kind of questions that he don't need to be asking.
Because this is my question.
Okay.
So this was my original channel that I built.
Okay.
When I started podcast and then went to Fubo. And then because we was on linear, we was on Fubo Network.
It's the same channel from that? It's the same channel from Fubo?
Yeah, no, but I had Fubo create their own channel, and this channel stayed dormant from 2018 to 2023. So basically what I did is I said, here, we can use my channel instead of going with, what was that, Showtime? Josiah, what was that first company that was trying to come in?
What Showtime Basketball, right?
Yeah, so I said instead of us going on Showtime, I got a YouTube channel, and I said, listen, I'll give you guys 50% of the YouTube channel if you guys fund it. If you guys can have full control, like where it comes to thumbnails, creating, because I didn't know nothing about none of that. So you guys had the infrastructure. You give me the infrastructure, we're good, and that's how it went.
How long does that last?
I'm a free agent, and we're me and Joe free agent this summer. BJ just signed a 2-year deal, right? BJ, you just signed. You got re-upped?
Yeah, I signed a 1 year.
Oh, you signed 1 year? Oh, yeah. So we all free agents
in the summer 26.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't signed no 1 year. He lying like a bitch.
I guess there's other questions that need to be asked, but we won't ask them now.
You can ask, man.
We've said enough. We've said enough.
No. Here's the thing: is whatever question you ask, we asking the same thing.
They self-snitching. They self-snitching.
We asked the same thing. It was one of those things, man, where.
Right. I think the only nigga who telling the truth is the light-skinned nigga in the corner. He's the only one telling the truth.
We're going to go 5 days a week. They're going to start a new channel. And they're going to do, they can start off at 3 days a week. And I was like, well, we don't spend this kind of money for those guys. And we have y'all big contract. As a business, we're not really making any money off you guys. You guys are doing great, but the sponsorships ain't coming in. For us to pay for the skips and nothing, we got to let some of your guys go.
And you know why,
you
bro?
You started hearing shit like that. You're like, all right, no. You put it on the same channel.
Formerly known.
Because the last thing I want to do is, you got, Lexi. I can already see the people that are going to start letting go. And I'm like, not right now, man. We ain't got time for that. We moving. 2 old Dodgers in the 9th inning.
Damn.
What you say?
I say, bro, he's sitting here trying to act like the reason they ain't trying to get rid of niggas and cutting shit is because you got him up. And they probably knew what you was doing the whole time. Like, them motherfuckers be knowing what the hell be going on, bro. It's for y'all to get took down like that, it got to be a lot of informants around. A lot of them, bro. That's why they could take down, nigga, they ain't just name Orlando. They said Miami, they said Orlando, they said LA, they said they been watching everybody. They just got 31 people. But nigga, you think they ain't finna tell on the rest of the people, bro? That shit is over with, bro. That shit over with. They finna hit NFL and all that shit next, bro. It's a shakedown. They gonna do everything else except bring out that fucking list.
Straight up. Y'all got anything, Dorsey?
Yeah, as usual, niggas talk too much. It's key and ha, and the person who asking these innocent questions 9 times out of 10, that's your informant right now. Because see, when you go on record saying this, that gives the FBI more ammo. Because then they're gonna come back and they're gonna ask you about these questions, about these answers you gave on your podcast.
Yep.
So all they doing is digging a deeper hole for themselves.
You know what, these guys?
They're lying. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip over it.
That's as a professional snitch, I can tell you how it goes.
Well, and look, they were talking about, going to a couple hours a week, going to do 3 days a week and everything. Yeah, you got a lot of time to fill up. And so people are just going to be yapping and not realize that they going into some stuff that they shouldn't have gone into. Yapping.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, he's still under contract. He's still getting paid. He's still fighting his case, though. Damn, man. I wonder what the fallout is.
Yeah, he and ha right to federal penitentiary.
Yeah.
Clank.
Here's a secondary thought. I've done a few things on the internet and social media, as some of you may know. Check out Memes and Nightmares on Hulu when you get a chance. The other thought is just to embrace the LaQuint Dickey model and say, I'm going to work you niggas to death to get my bread back. So instead of 2 days, how you go 7?
It's still a lot of questions to be asked. I ain't, because I'm gonna get real nasty.
Oh, bases loaded too. Let's go. That's not even a nasty. This just the game is the game, ladies and gentlemen. There are things
it's not.
There are things you can't control.
I mean,
no, it's
man.
not.
Listen, let's just say it.
I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. I don't.
A lot of let's just say a lot of original Gills Arena staff, man. We got to mail them the million plaque. Let's just say that.
And y'all and everybody in the chat, y'all know what side of the internet I come from. I come from everybody that I know from that side of the internet owns everything that they do. AMP owns that. When AJ and I was doing playback and peer-to-peer, we own that. Bro, we and I've every YouTube channel I have done, I have owned. Davis, every channel he owned. Kai, Duke, Phantom, they've all owned. So the idea of like someone owning something that they don't, I've never in my life. Matter of fact, I even convinced niggas to cut off they CMCs so they weren't nobody taking no cuts at all. So I've never. You know, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I couldn't. It wasn't
Wouldn't
me.
let that shit happen to me though.
Yeah, it wasn't. And to be fair, the money is crazy when they put it in your face, but then it's like,
bro, it's safe to say Gil might be a real street nigga, man. Gil done got caught with bringing guns in the spot. He done got caught gambling.
Every like 3 to 4 months, if you just dedicate a little bit more time, it's like
he from the hood, bro.
Like what y'all like? The price keep going more and more up, so it's like, what the fuck?
No. Listen, listen. What you're saying is 100%.
So that makes him a crash dummy.
100% ownership.
What? Because he made it out the hood to keep fucking up.
Yo,
straight crash dummy, bro. Straight crash dummy.
Even the way he deal with the hoes he be fucking with. You feel me? From bringing guns, like he from the hood, but he always been good at basketball. So he missed out on a lot of lessons that niggas got from still being in the hood. He went to a whole different school that went in the high school and college. Like he went in the hood like that. He from the hood though, so he know how that shit go. He don't have those. I don't know, man. Nigga need to take that nigga background, see who his grandparents is and shit. You feel me?
Hey,
Arena is not a common black name, man. I don't know. I ain't never had no arena. That's the only arenas I know right there.
Yep. See, he didn't take them hood 101 classes like he was supposed to. First of all, self-snitching is not allowed. Carrying the gun, you're supposed to let the girl carry the gun into the club, not you, dummy.
The nigga brought the gun into the locker room, and you know the locker room is a sacred place. Niggas have guns in there, but you brought it in there over a card game. A card game, like, bro, he on your team, bro. Y'all work at the same place. You gonna see him tomorrow and the day after that, nigga. How about you just whoop the nigga ass and not motherfucking bring a gun in the locker room? You know, that's where we come from. If you don't got my money, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, I'm giving you a warning. Like, hey, bitch, next time I see you, better have my money or I'm gonna beat your ass. And the next time I see you and you ain't got my money, I'm finna beat your ass. That's it. What happened to that? You wanna bring a gun into a locker room? You could have beat that nigga in practice during a timeout. After work, on the way walking in and practice. Oh, okay, man, you had numerous opportunities to beat this man ass. You want to bring a gun into the locker room?
Hey,
he got mental issues, bro.
Straight bullshit.
I'm looking at these charges. I'm reading over the charges right now, man, and they got some evidence on these fools. On these guys' iCloud account, they done had X-ray photos of the poker table. So the poker tables they was using to take it, they was using mob lingo too. They was calling these people fish and whales. That they
we seen all that, yo. We seen that they were saying that shit, yo.
And then they got these jacked up shufflers, these electronic card shufflers, and all kind. Anyway, sorry, I came into this a little late this morning.
We didn't see the pictures though. It's showing pictures of it.
Oh yeah, they showing pictures of it, man. Like literally, I'm reading.
If you could drop the link in the back chat, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Bro, I said Ocean's 14. I said, but they on some Danny Ocean shit, bro. Like, for real. You got X-ray shit that can read, so you know niggas keep their cars face down. You feel me? And you reading that shit up, bro, and you can tell a bitch, but they been on that shit, bro. Yep. They been how many times, dog, when a bitch actually wins some shit in the casino, what they come do? They try to find any type of way to not give you your motherfucking money, dog.
It's not a lot of smart money, so this shit was easy to track. Then you want to know what else? I was gonna wait till we got over here to break it down to y'all. Like Dorsey say, motherfuckers running their mouth, but y'all got to think. The more when they say this was a $10 million, no, this was hundreds of millions, because think about how many people are paying to get in the Discord servers for these bets. How many World Star posts have you seen, or Say Cheese posts have you seen where they was like follow this guy's picks. Oh, he just made $500,000 and bought his mom's house. Those discords are charging $30, $40 a month and might have 5,000 people in there every month.
Yep.
So we all got to go back to the beginning. What I said, Vegas, nigga. The mob started Vegas. What everybody big fight be at? Vegas, right? Play Floyd Mayweather. Who he in trouble with?
Vegas at Madison Square.
Yeah, but they be more in Vegas. Nigga, what Tupac got killed at? Vegas.
Yeah, you can't say they be more in Vegas than Madison Square, bro. Madison
No, they be more in Vegas, dog. Look it up.
Oh, no,
look it up. I'm talking about you can real deal look it up and line. Back in the day, in the 60s and 70s and early 80s, they was in Madison Square Garden, the Muhammad Ali days and all that shit, the Sugar Ray days and shit. But by the time Vegas got that
they probably is doing more in Vegas because you got to make it to Madison Square. Like, it's going to cost a lot more, you know what I'm saying, to get Madison Square going than it is Vegas. Like, Madison Square.
You think so?
That's like the pinnacle. When you at the top of the top, that's when you fight at Madison.
Nah, bro. Nah, I can't say that, bro. I can't say that. Motherfuckers flying to
in
Vegas,
they have cockfights, right?
Talking about the chickens and shit?
Hell yeah.
That's what it started at. That was the beginning of before the casinos, nigga. Vegas, where everybody went to gamble and shit. And the mafia's like, you know what? We just finna invest and build this shit up. Now, when you go to Vegas, bro, the hotel's cheap as fuck. You know what you pay for? Your cigarettes, the gambling, the food. You pay for everything else. The hotel's cheap as fuck, bro. You be in some nice ass shit for $39 a night, nigga.
Even the taxis is mafia there. And you know what? Vegas ain't been doing good the last 2-3 years, especially this year. So they be stretching out their arms. And the other thing, you know, Madison Square Garden, it is a building, but now it's a multinational company because MSG, they own that sphere up in Vegas, and they be building a sphere in Dubai right now and all kind of stuff. So now MSG, they got investors in all these other little places, and they got their arms everywhere. You think some senior VP in Las Vegas can't get caught up in this? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, let me have my fight at the headline and property or something like that. You know, like MSG is more than just a single building now. It's a multinational company, and it's all up in Vegas.
So Vegas is the capital of the world. I think it's just, you know, for me, it's like once you make it to Madison Square Garden, because they don't host as many fights. It's like, yeah, you made it.
No, for sure.
I'll take it one step further.
Yo, Frank Sinatra ass nigga. Plug Frank Sinatra now. You make it here.
All right, okay. I can say I might be biased because I never been to New York. I've been to Vegas a few times.
Okay, I get it now. It had to be something. I knew it had to be something. I'm about to pull your Southern car. I'm like, why this nigga vouching for motherfucking what's the name so goddamn hard, nigga?
I got something.
Nothing.
If I can tell y'all something, I'm gonna show you. This shit is like New Jack City. This shit is bigger than Nino Brown, right? Okay. What is also the mob known for? Construction. Why you think they trying to do that light rail to Vegas from LA? The construction company.
I didn't know about that.
Here's what I'm saying right here, y'all.
It's Brightline. And they go to Orlando. They go Miami to Orlando in Florida. And Florida is pretty much New York Mafia vacationville.
Hey, so, you from Florida, bro?
No, I live in DFW in North Texas, but I know all about that, man. I work in the jewelry industry.
I'm from Florida, bro. They been talking about that motherfucking rail and the shit, because they were trying to have it go from Tampa to Orlando and then from Orlando to Miami.
Yeah, no, it's all up and down the East Coast right now. They ain't built that Western segment yet. But no, I work in the jewelry industry, man. So I be dealing with all these fools. I got to go every year to Miami for a show, every year to Vegas for a show. I'm going to New York this weekend for an event. So no, I pay attention to some of this shit. I see the writings on the wall.
Oh, so you the Iceman.
That's real shit.
Yeah, no. Real Iceman, yep.
I need to get me a little bracelet. Give me a little egg bracelet, nigga.
Did y'all see the X-ray table?
I put it in.
That's what it is.
Yeah. They say this was on Stroud's iPhone account.
But you won't sit there and notice that shit. Like, man, what the fuck is this big ass shit up under the table? Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a battery power. Nigga, I can't plug my phone up that shit.
This the shuffler that they took apart and reprogrammed. This was
it's all the programming, bro. Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, Ocean's 8 all told us that shit is possible.
Player something, seat 6. Winner, question marks. Perfect, 2 of diamonds. Perfect, 3 of diamonds. Yeah, this is what it's sending.
Also, let everybody know, do not have your pictures automatically upload to your iCloud. Motherfuckers, dumb as hell.
Bro, I can't even trust the bowling alley now. Niggas might be cheating in the bowling alley now, all kind of magnetic shit going on. I can't trust the bowling alley. The fuck?
Real talk, man. This shit.
You hear me? Nigga can't trust shit now, bro. I'm talking about pool halls, nothing. Bitch can't trust shit. Y'all bet you 100.
Ernest, they used to have magnets in some of the pool balls, right? To throw the shit off. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I figured that at your house.
They got Ernest Alio Ripperter, Banana, whatever. The one of the damn families, mobster. Nelson Alvarez, Louis Apicella, Amar Ottawa, Saul Bercher, professional poker player, Chauncey Billups, Matthew Dodino, Eric Ernest, Lee Fama, a professional poker player, John Gallo, Marco Garzon, Tommy Gilardo, aka Tommy Juice, a mobster charged in 2013 for beating his porn star girlfriend. Some Hugh, they got the Asians and the families in here. They got Osam Hoti, Horatio Hu, Zen Hu, Damon Jones, Kenny Hahn, Tony Goodson, Jamie Glelt, Shane Henning, Joseph Landon, John Mazzoli, Curtis Meeks, Nicholas Muccini, Robert Strauss, Seth Trustman, Sophia Weed, Julius Haiti, Anthony Ruggiero Jr., Michael Ruluzanini, Nicholas Muccini, Curtis Meeks, Anthony Schneiderman. Yeah, they got all y'all ass. They got the Asians in here. They got the
all them names sound like mafia names, bro. All them names sound like if it ain't the Irish mafia, it's the Japanese mafia or the motherfucking Italian mafia. Did you say a couple of Jacksons or something in that bitch? You could probably some nigga mafias in that bitch. We don't really do the mafia shit like that though.
It was some small head names in there too.
Yeah, I'm talking about the I meant to say the Uish mafia too. Uish mafia too.
Yeah, they look like they got a little bit of everybody involved. But you know that when Gilbert Arenas got took down, he was linked to Israeli mobster.
Yeah, yeah, I remember, nigga. Like I said, when you first went up, I say you say did that nigga tell or something? I say hell yeah, that nigga said he was gonna tell. If a nigga tell me he gonna tell, I'm gonna take him at his word. You feel me? We don't all did shit when we was kids. Nigga knock, a nigga threw something and then you ain't even try to break them people's window, but you broke it. But nigga, we all for the run. Like, I don't know, but it gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna tell that nigga gonna tell. You know who gonna tell out your clip, bro? Like straight up, you know who gonna tell. For real. We all don't be in them young boys causing havoc around this bitch. And when everybody get caught, we automatically already know who told. Get told, bitch. Nope. That nigga said he was gonna tell, bro. Believe him. That nigga, as soon as he came out, TMZ, I'ma tell. He took the whole thing down, bro. All that shit. You can talk about that Terry Rozier shit all you want. Yeah, they probably been yanked up. But they told him when he probably got in that shit, they was like, your homeboy Gil already told. Look, boom, showed it. Oh, damn. All right, fuck it. Yeah. It was them, it was him, yeah. That's how that shit go, bro.
Debate Nation, the backup channel, XX. It's the backup. It's where we doing panels. I'm doing panels on both of them. I'm gonna start uploading on Debate Nation, but we're gonna do the panels on Debate Nation. I need to get Debate Nation to 1,000 subscribers so we can really hit that new algorithm and bust it open. But yeah, it's gonna be where we're gonna be doing debates and hanging out on the panel. Because the thing about it is, when I go live over here multiple times a day, it won't send out notifications, but it'll send out the notifications on different channels. But this channel, that's why people be like, "Oh, I ain't get no notice." It's probably because shit, you got a notification within the last 24 hours.
Man, because I'm sorry, Plug, the algorithm be doing that bullshit, but it's also because there are a bunch of YouTubers on some bullshit going live for no motherfucking reason. And so what YouTube needs to do is crack down on some of these fake pages. And they also need to crack down on all that AI BS that is getting posted.
They made money off of it, bro. Like
yeah.
they you talking about, I feel you. They should crack down on it, but they are not.
We got Shadow Man too for some of the language and the videos and shit, because a lot of my live streams over the last month been going yellow. They haven't been green. And YouTube say you get too many yellow streams or demonetized streams, they'll shadow ban you. So what I did was I went and just deleted all of them. I just deleted all the streams that was yellow.
Bro, but like he said about the AI bullshit, bro. That shit is some bullshit, bro. I can't respect it, and especially when it comes to like I seen some shit the other day. Bitch had a short time about Muhammad Ali at the Soul Train line. That shit whole AI. I'm like, bro, cut it out, because there's people out here with real talent, real converts, like, you know what I'm saying, like. But they built it up like that from MySpace. You feel me? From Black Planet to that, so people get so comfortable. Well, like, I don't have to be myself. Man, these young boys finna be falling in love with a whole AI type shit. Even when they come to music, you got Timberland around here pushing this fucking AR artist, but this AI artist. I don't respect that, bro. Like, now I'm questioning everything that Timberland ever did because he pushing this AI shit, bro. What, you ran out of talent? Most people with real talent never run out of talent. You feel me? Especially when it comes to music and shit like that. Sports, yeah, your body will wear down, but you still don't lose your talent. You feel me?
Yeah. I used to love Timberland, but now looking back on it, I'm like, that motherfucker be pressing some presets on Yamaha, keyboard and recording it. So
look, I made beats on the keyboard. My whole thing with Timberland is, right, are you familiar with rhythm roulette? Where they blindfold you and you go to the record store, you pick like 5 albums and you got to make something out of those records. You feel me? So he came on that Gil Scott Heron, that I'm on my way home. He came up on that.
Yeah.
Home is where the hatred is. That shit. I'm like, bro, you could have made a whole fire ass beat. Man, that nigga had the weakest beat ever, bro, in Rhythm Roulette history. And he Timberland. And he had the what the nigga that made the baby beats? Jetson made it. Went and did that same thing, picked 5 albums and had a better sample than Timberland, bro. Timberland shit was fucking trash, bro. I said he literally got the worst one. And you had an easy sample. You had a layup. You had a might not be whatever, go home again. But you could have flipped that shit so many different ways, bro. And that man, I was like, bro, how many beats have you actually really made? Because I know Danger, you was getting credit for it, but that nigga Danger from Florida was making them beats. I don't respect this.
I download a lot of YouTube video clips to watch them later, especially when I'm busy or something like that, or like I'm on a plane, I'm not trying to use up my Wi-Fi. And I was watching this one clip the other day about like some breaking news. It was like a 20-minute clip, and I thought it was a clip from a podcast. Okay, so I'm listening to this guy and this girl go back and forth saying things. That shit was AI. I got 8
my God, that's crazy.
I got 8 minutes into that freaking video thinking that it was a podcast, like, just recording them. And what they was doing was they was reading like a New York Post, New York Times article. The guy would say the first sentence and then the woman would say the second sentence, but like pose it like a question, and That's what half this shit be. Even on YouTube Shorts, it be AI reading off Wikipedia paragraphs.
Yep.
You know?
And it's bad for our children, bro, because our children not gonna be able to tell the difference, bro.
Man,
Our
look at
kids
China.
ain't gonna be able to tell the difference.
Dude, look at China, okay? And I'm sorry, I ain't like racist against any kind of Asian people, anybody like that. But there are people out in the world that don't like America, okay? In China, how come they can only spend 2 hours a day on TikTok? How come the 2 hours a day they spend on TikTok is all like educational stuff, patriotic stuff, teaching the kids how to tie knots, teaching the kids how to pluck the feathers out of a chicken, how to get water clean, you know what I mean? How to shoot off rockets, bazookas and stuff. Literally, the 2 hours that the kids be spending in China, it's all like preparing them for being an adult or like if shit pops
They
off.
putting their country first. They putting their
Yep.
country first. Straight up. They putting their country first, bro. That's it.
Yep. And then here, if anybody shows anything patriotic, it immediately gets thrown as and make it political, or it's like just dumb, like mindless crap, you know. And don't get me wrong, I'll be sitting on the pot an hour a day, just like everybody else do. I watch a stupid cat video, I watch a whatever, you know, some funny prank video every once in a while. But certain people that are growing up, that's their whole feed. Their whole feed is BS. They ain't learning nothing.
Right. But that they do that, bro, so they can motherfucking okay. I look at it like this. Cause I want Top to go in here and what's up, Top? Want motherfuckers to like understand, bro. It's all about control. So if you get everybody to get and think like this, the first step of controlling motherfuckers is dumbing them down, especially in this era. So I got to dumb you down. I got to push the Cardi B's in your face. I got to push the NBA young boys in your face. The movies ain't shit no more. We just gonna dumb you down. Like the cartoons don't even really teach kids no shit. Like if you watch like Family Guy, Beavis and Butthead and all that shit is more woke and more real than your reality show, quote unquote. You feel me?
Yeah.
They just, even that shit, the love and hip hops, the motherfucking the wild and outs and all that shit. All of that shit is part of an agenda so they can control everybody. Cause like militarily, you could just do whatever you want, but you can't do that to us over here. So I have to numb you down and dumb you down till I could get you to fold in and comply. You feel me? To what it is.
I totally feel you, man. You want to get real scared about the future? Call up one of your family members, you know, go out and eat with them. Your niece and nephew got that phone, that tablet in front of their face at all times. I mean, we took my niece out for her birthday the other day to a nice, like, little family steakhouse thing. She didn't look up from that. It was her birthday party. She didn't look up from that tablet.
How old is she?
She 7. So and she want to play Roblox and everything and all that, and it's like I don't know who they talking to on Roblox, any of that weirdness. But you know, forget kind of some of the adult cartoons. Watch some of the kid cartoons. That
Ren and Stimpy back in the day and all that shit. I remember all those shits. Ren and Stimpy and shit.
I try to let my kids only watch shit that I watched growing up. Like I don't let them, you know,
Rats and shit. Rats.
Let them watch like they really like SpongeBob and shit like that. Fairly Odd Parents, or they'll watch like other kids play the video game like Mario. They'll watch the old school Mario, like Super Nintendo. They like watching it.
Yeah. No, it's just like I don't even
know what's name, bro.
I don't know what's popular.
I get it for Christmas. That one I seen it the other day. It's like a nigga, we all need to get that shit, bro. It's like a goddamn system. I think it's called One Box or something. And they got the PlayStation, 64, Sega, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Now that's what you get for your jits. Like you don't just get them PlayStation games and shit. Real. They don't even know how to play them shits. You got to start them early. Miss Pac-Man and shit. Mario, Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, I had to have a conversation with my baby mom because like my kids came home and they was asking to play the little the little bubble pop game on the phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, nah, don't let them do that shit. Like they don't need to be over there getting caught into that damn because people will get off into that. So we cut that shit out quick.
I already know
What's scary?
my daughter used to play Subway Surfer, bro. She used to play Subway Surfer like a bitch, you know, with jumping off across the trains and getting the
I
coins and
used to
shit.
play that. Yeah, I used to play.
Yeah, my daughter used to play that shit when she was a jit, bro. My daughter 18 now, bro. Like I talked to her last night, had a real deal conversation with her. What's up, Top, bro? I ain't trying to hold you. Go ahead and get your words in, bro. My fault.
No,
I
no,
apologize.
man. I'm just listening and getting it in. I have a different verbiage on all that. Like even the cartoons, like I didn't like my kids was coming up when SpongeBob was out and they got all into that, but I really didn't like that either because I felt like SpongeBob was effeminate. You know what I mean? Like I grew up watching Mr. T cartoons and I was watching G.I. Joe's, like how he was speaking on patriotism, you know, and that's what I was gonna speak on too, Stein, when how these countries are here with this technology now, but we were already ahead of that. So how they're getting all these different things that they're looking at. We had Boy Scouts, brownies, we had all these different things at this time. So we're a little bit ahead of that. But the technology now, for us to try to compete with this technology, like you say, you spoke with your daughter. I speak with my kids all the time, but that 1 hour or 30 minutes compared to another 23 hours and 30 minutes of being influenced by these different things and these people drawing AI and all these different things drawing on the emotions of these kids, it's hard for you to compete with that. And your
That's
kids,
a
you
fact,
want
bro. That's
you
a
want them
fact.
to, your kids growing up like how I was, I wanted to please my dad and my mom. I wanted to appease them. Well, now that's gone away with that. That's So Raven stuff and all this different stuff where these kids was taught to disrespect their parents and taught that they were supposed to be heard about certain things that shouldn't even been issues to young children. You know, so now we're dealing with these issues, and I feel like all that changed a little bit. And the gateways was the SpongeBob's and these Teletubbies, all these different things that had no explanation on human life. And now we're trying to, that's what I see China doing. They're showing you what it is to be a human. It shows you what it is to live. It shows you different things. It slows you down, speeds you up, lets you know the process compared to how the computer is. It's just press the button and that's what it is. Here's the information. Okay, I know that now. No, you don't know it because you never experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
these kids are not getting
I get you. Let me push back a little bit, Top Cat, because I can't let you put SpongeBob in the same category as Teletubbies. Because SpongeBob was cooking, he had a damn job, he was trying to get his driver's license.
I would say he was trying to get his license.
He was a little feminine, but he had some shit going on. He had some neighbors. He had, you know what I'm saying?
Had a stupid ass homeboy he had to look after and shit. Yeah,
He
for
was
real, man.
feeding
He
his
do what he
pet.
did.
He was feeding his pet.
I would say he had
Now,
a pet. Yeah.
my daughter-in-law, you know what I'm saying, was and one of the inventors of SpongeBob. Okay, and she happens to be on the other side of the LGBT type side of things. Okay, so I'm speaking from a little bit more knowledge than probably people would think I have on it, and I understand the aspect of how these characters and everything were made. Then she sold that. That's why you see who those people that you see as the creators right now aren't the original creators. They actually bought it, and then it transgressed to be what it is now. So what I'm
No,
saying,
you right. SpongeBob did change. SpongeBob
yeah,
did change.
but the whole community is what I'm talking about. The community of how they try to make a whole nother community. Now, I guarantee you that SpongeBob's community is more like West Hollywood than Compton. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you
It's
that.
gonna be any fucking cartoon, though.
Hey,
Ain't no cartoons like, you know what I'm saying, the damn hood, man. Even, you know what I'm saying, like even
I
Snoop.
like SpongeBob, man, but it's still he's hella effeminate. You know what I mean? That one when he had them weights was the comediest one. When he was straining with them weights, he had them blow up arms. That one killed me. He said, them arms blew up. I said, damn, SpongeBob has some good stuff, but just on the point of it being everything that comes good, that is good for that moment, might not be good for the future. Now, I
Yeah,
mean,
most definitely.
that's what I feel like. A lot of those different cartoons and stuff were gateways. Like I grew up watching Snorks and Smurfs. You know what I'm saying? There was always still a difference between the boys and the girls. And, you know, there was always a point of there was a masculine side and a feminine side to things where all that stuff now when I watch cartoons is blended in where these kids, I can see the confusion in their head. I watched He-Man and I watched She-Ra. It wasn't She-Hera. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no weird ass name. You know what I'm saying? It was that or that. This is Voltron. This is Mask. That's Jim. This is fucking strawberry shortcake. This is Care Bears. Even the Care Bears had a difference between the males and the females. Now all that shit is being blended in. And I see
Even
these
when
kids
it came
being
to like motherfucking DuckTales and Rescue Rangers and motherfucking Inspector Gadget and all that. Nah, it's still, but they tried to start it. They put it in the movies where you can't even. They put it right in front of your face, bro. They put it right. Even when it comes to Black Panther, the movie Disney, Marvel is fucking up because Disney is on that shit. The leather community. They trying to. Disney has an agenda, and they fucking up all their movies with that shit. And like you taking away because Disney don't bought Marvel. I'm a Marvel fan. You feel me? And I'm like, bro, y'all fucking up all y'all shows and movies because you trying to push this agenda. People don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Just make a good goddamn movie. A good show. Hey, stop trying to push your agenda.
Stein and Top. Hey, oh, I'm sorry. I think Plug's talking, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yeah, Plug, you muted, bro.
Hey, Plug, I think you muted, bro.
Plug, you muted.
He might be on the other channel.
He probably on the other channel. Yeah, he on the other channel.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
go and say what you got to say, Dan.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all. So I'm actually gay, and I actually think that the LGB community wants a divorce from the TQ, all the other 13 other letters, because I just turned 40 years old over the summer, and the only thing we wanted, like the whole time I came out late, so I came out like after high school. I was actually in the Army when I came out, and I was in the Army during Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And because I still think Don't Ask, Don't Tell probably should have been kept in place because it never fucking mattered what my job was. I was a combat medic. If somebody got hit and I needed to plug them up, they don't give a fuck who I with in the bedroom. They don't give a fuck who I with on the weekend. You know what I mean? Plugging a hole is a hole, you know, like a bullet meaning, you know what I mean? And like,
that was funny though. That was hilarious. That was ironic as fuck.
And like, I think that after gay marriage happened, which I mean, I'm actually more of like a conservative gay person. I don't even really think it should have been called marriage. I think it should have just been called civil unions. And I think most of us would have been happy with that. Marriage to me denotes a religious connotation. You know what I mean? Like that should be done in some sort of church, mosque, you know, synagogue kind of thing, or in whatever religion you is. But after that happened, the Human Rights Campaign, which is the blue square with the yellow equals in it, they was getting $20 a month from me and my husband, you know, to try to make gay marriage, you know, legal kind of thing. Well, after we got gay marriage legal, what is there to march in the streets on? What is there to do on? So all these trans and non-binary, all this shit we never heard of. I mean, I watched a thing from a protest 10 years ago. It literally was called the GLB community. GLB community 10 years ago. Okay. And then now it's LGBTQIAA 2SIAQ plus. I swear to God.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Google the full acronym when we get off this call.
I know it's a whole bunch of shit. I'm just not going to do that.
Maybe adding up letters every week, some of the letters mean the same thing. And if you think about it, the first 3 letters, LGB, that's sexual orientation, okay? Every other 15 letters, they ain't got nothing to do with who you see.
This my whole thing, bro.
So
like, I knew. Listen, I knew you was gay when I was watching you walk around and boom, boom, but I didn't judge you. I could tell you, and then when my place to say you was gay, I knew you was gay. I got cousins who gay, right? My whole thing with like, and then against gay people, bro, it's all the other people hijacking, because they gonna hijack the gay movement and tie that to a black movement. Like, nah, bro, chill out. Because if you from the era is, bitch, if you're gay, just say you're gay. Now, I'm this and my this and nah, bitch, come on, man. We can tell you was a man in the wig, bro. And you trying to talk. Y'all remember that shit at GameStop? Now, don't do all that. You want to go to schools and try to force these kids to be gay. I'm not with that shit. That go them where they going and read a rainbow book and all that shit.
Yeah.
What happened to the Giving Tree, nigga? Read them kids the goddamn Giving Tree.
You know what's really weird? I'm sorry. What's really weird to me is, like, I've known a lot of different people. We don't have to agree on everything, but it has nothing to do with you being a person or whatever. If I don't agree with something, and that doesn't mean that that projects a judgment on you. That's just for my own self. So I know plenty of people that, you know, had different sexual orientations, and I've seen them say that they don't agree with certain other things that go into perversion in that manner. And that's like what I hear him saying. I'm more conservative. I've known plenty of people, you know, that were that way, and they said we just want to be treated or respected, you know, in the aspect of being human beings. It ain't a point that you have to agree with everything that goes on. And I think that part of things are getting skipped. There's a lot of people out there with different sexual orientations that don't feel like certain things should happen or certain things should go on in schools and different stuff, but they are never heard because the community just splurges out the most exciting, loudest parts of the community instead of listening to their whole community. There's people in their community that's not being heard too. That's why I told people before, they were like, oh, I said, there's plenty of homosexual Republicans. There's plenty of these different people. Y'all just never hear them because their party is smart enough not to let them speak, because then you would see division in their community. They don't let you see the division in their community.
Well, and they only let the loudest, craziest people. Okay, so there's like this gay conservative guy, this Milo Yiannopoulos guy. That fool, he is like a Nazi, all kind of craziness. You know, he talks very openly, inappropriately about how he's with African American men all the time, all kind of stuff. That is the gay conservative that breaks through, is this crazy, like, Nazi caricature guy, instead of like a normal person that like mows his lawn, is on the planning and zoning commission, owns a small business. All the nieces and nephews come over with their family over to our house at Christmas time. Like, we normal as hell, like, you know, and I never tried to talk. I mean, why would I talk to anyone, any child, especially not my own child, about anything sexual whatsoever? It shouldn't be happening in my house. It shouldn't be happening in the schools that my taxes pay for damn sure, because it just shouldn't be happening, you know? But I do want to point
out a trigger word for me, bro. Taxes is a trigger. Taxes is a trigger word for me, bro.
Best believe.
Yeah, that's a trigger word for me. Hey, Plug, how you say that name down there? Joe Mama. I
guess like Yo Mama, but just with a J.
Hey, can I ask y'all's opinion? Because a lot of the Democrats today, they be trying to make trans and non-binary rights. They call it like the modern civil rights and all that kind of stuff. And that shit is offensive as hell to me, because somebody putting they, them on their Twitter, or like being kind of androgynous or whatever, that ain't not the same as having different drinking fountains and not being allowed to go to schools and all that stuff that y'all's community went through.
This is why I feel about it.
It ain't no civil rights.
When I came on the YouTube, I made this channel and they asked me to select my pronouns. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So of course I put him, but it's like, now it's to the point to like, why would I even have to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, I'm PlayStation. You can see, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, now it's to the point to where they're forcing the pronouns on you, you know, and that's what I just don't get. And another thing too, when it comes to the LGBTQ plus, I don't know all of that other shit. But when it comes to the do what you do, just leave the kids alone. When it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the books, the rhetoric, the indoctrination and things like that, I'm not with any of that. And then when it comes to the maps, MAPS, minor attractive persons. I just watched a story about a guy who was calling himself a non-offending pedophile. You know what I'm saying? And like he had a whole story.
Right, that's what I'm about to say,
He had
bro.
a whole story about how, like, look, bro, I'm a pedophile, but I know it's wrong to touch kids. I would never touch a kid, but shit, I like kids. That's what he was saying. And I think that they're trying to normalize that. They're trying to just make it mainstream.
Yep,
But
that's exactly what I'm about to say, bro. That's what they're trying to do. Listen, we only had old boy. What is that, Chris Hansen? Just think about the people that Chris Hansen called, bro. And that's just what Chris Hansen called. Think about the ones he didn't catch, bro. Think about all these kids going missing and shit like that. Bro, they trying to normalize that shit, bro. They trying to normalize that shit, dog. And I ain't with it. I see it coming a mile away. I've been called it.
Hey guys, one thing, please, if y'all learn one thing from this phone call, please do not put maps in as the plus on the LGBT community. I know why Plug did it, because a lot of the media and a lot of political people, they just be adding on all these motherfucking letters so that they can get more people to give them $20 a month and more people to vote the way that they want them to vote. Somebody that is a fucking, excuse my language, a sick pedophile has nothing to do with your niece. That is butch. That is a lesbian. That has nothing to do with a gay, lesbian, bisexual person. But a lot of political people, they just be adding on letters because they put every single sexual deviancy into a group of people that is supposed to just be an orientation. Really, the only reason why I even wanted to identify as gay openly was like, I just didn't want to have uncomfortable conversations at work. Somebody asked me about my wife or something. I'd be like, no, I got a husband, I got a dog. Like, I don't have wife and kids. I just wanted to be honest with them. So we didn't have like conversations back and forth, them thinking that I have a wife kind of thing. Other than that, I don't really like, there ain't nothing else. But like a MAPS person or that plus, that's why the plus is so dangerous, because they just be adding on all these different, I mean, people that have sex with animals, all kind of craziness. That ain't in my community.
Never shit, all that shit. Yeah, that's what that plus is. That plus is adding up everything, bro.
I know it is, but I just wanted y'all to know there's regular schmegular people out there that ain't down.
Top can't get in there because his mic doing that woo 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 shit again.
Yeah, it is you, Top. Your shit sound like you was one of the speakers.
My battery was low. I was charging. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Hey, my biggest thing with that whole situation, and I used to have a homeboy, and I told Carlos about it, that passed away. One of my best homeboys, man. And he was, he was what they call gay or whatever, but he was really gay. Like, he don't like women, and he said, I'm gay. I don't want no man acting like a woman. I like men. And it was a trip, and he had his whole story. I'll run it down a different time on how he became that way and what, because everybody doesn't have the same situations. But my biggest thing we used to discuss was always, why do you want to be treated as if you're special for having a sexual orientation and say everybody else ain't special? My thing is, if you choose to be that, that's what you is. You deal with what you deal with for being who you is and how you feel. Why do you think that you need a special title, or you're supposed to be lifted up above everyone else because you have a sexual orientation? Without that sexual orientation, you're just a human being, right? So why is your sexual orientation so much more important than mine? Why do you have to be labeled?
I got one thing too before, because I'm being gonna answer that because he probably the only one can speak for that up here. But what I was gonna say is why, like, they sent the thing home about Unity Day, you know what I'm saying? Unity Day for the kids, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, I'm sitting here like, okay, my baby mom like, yeah, they gotta wear, a certain color for Unity Day. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But something told me to just look it up, Unity Day, you know what I'm saying? And it's pushing that shit on the kids. Like, it not only is it's anti-bullying, like they dress it up as anti-bullying, but when you look at it, the first thing is, this is for the LGBTQ plus, you know what I'm saying? This is all inclusive. This is to support LGBTQ plus. Like, they just took the it doesn't matter who's getting bullied, but it's for them. It's like, damn, what happened to just people getting bullied regular? What happened to just being against regular anti-bullying? Like it's like they took it over. Like even when you look at the web or the pages about it.
Bro, a bitch don't even be bullying them though. They go around bullying everybody. Like them extra ones, the ones that do the most, they go around bullying everybody, bro. We did not go around just beating up people because they was gay, bro. Because everybody had somebody that was gay in their family. We didn't just go doing that. Niggas started beating up motherfuckers when they was lying about being gay. That's when all the shit started, bro. Like nobody ain't around here bullying nobody, bro. Nobody is not around here bullying them. They just like to cling on. They tell us. They tell us just like everybody else, bro. Everybody like to cling on to the black plight. And oh yeah, they bullying us too. Cause I'm a black. You just gay, bitch. Shut up. You just gay.
So, Don, y'all, I don't know if y'all are familiar with this, but Ben might be familiar with it. How the first part of this whole situation getting put into a civil rights situation. I guess it was a club in New York. And I guess it's this black, like butch lady or whatnot, and then they raided the club and stuff, and she wound up becoming part of the civil rights movement in the aspect of coming from a lesbian point of view and representing that part. But it got confused because it was a point of her being a black woman, and she used those different situations in that. For sexual orientation, she actually used her blackness, saying that she was getting discriminated against, or they were putting it. And that's the first time that I can, my research, that I can find where they crossed it up.
We had gay dudes when I went to school, but they was like conservative gays more, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all speaking on. But like after I left, that's when they came with the like twerking and shaking ass, wearing short shorts and showing, you know what I'm saying, wearing shirts.
Santana ass niggas and shit.
That happened after I left school.
I'm gonna try not to get too like whatever the word is in detail with y'all, but there always been ass shaking in every community. The thing is, they used to stay in the club, and for some reason, it went out into the street. My husband and I, we went to Key West one time, and we didn't realize it was supposed to be gay pride. We didn't even realize. We just went on vacation. That's the week that he had off.
I'm from Florida. Key West is gay island, bitch. Don't no straight man go to Key West.
Right. No. We went to Key West because we knew that we could go and sit on the patio and be normal kind of thing. But we didn't realize that it happened to be that Pride week as well. And I gotta tell you, man, we stayed in our hotel room the whole week because there was some nonsense happening out in the middle of the damn street, having bubble parties, walking around in Speedos. We walking all these galleries, people out there spinning like a helicopter and stuff out in the open on like a main street. Police didn't do nothing. And we were.
I can tell you, bro. I heard stories. I never been to Key West. I know my cousin was on the motherfucking the Navy base down there at Key West, and he was like, "Nah, cuz you don't want to come down here." Cause I'm talking about in Florida, that's known where the gay people get wild, bro. Like, cause do you understand like how far you off from the mainland? When it takes like you drive all the way down south, and then it's still gonna take you like another 2 hours to get to Key West. You gotta drive down that long ass bridge. Oh, look, I fought with the chocolate ones.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, I fought with the chocolate ones, boy. Them my shit though. Them chocolate covered pretzels. Hell yeah, them my shit.
And y'all know I'm in Cali, man. So West Hollywood, you get what I'm saying? Like, it get cracking. I'm trying to tell you, like, that's what I said where you feel. But I'm going to tell you this about perversion. There's already a reason why they said in the beginning that things are queer. These are different things. They're harder. They're taboos in certain instances. You know what I'm saying? So there is an aspect that is, if it gets extreme, it's going to be a lot of perversion in it. And when I'm telling you, just roll through West Hollywood, or you even out here, I'm in the metropolitan area. Every city, San Diego, it's cold. They got a whole community. They own Stater Brothers and everything. So that's fine because they are living a life. But when you go to West Hollywood, it's about the show. So you got people walking down the street with 6 foot hair. You know, there's this motherfucker that's 6'8" with high heels on. This motherfucker 7'4", you know what I'm saying, with a big ass curtain wrapped around him. He don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Like, and those are those ones.
This nigga say he 6'4" with a big ass curtain wrapped around him. But who the fuck is King Kuchapi Jufi Bill?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You're gonna see some wild shit. Motherfucker go down there with drums on his like they titties, beating bongos. They you know, then they got floats and parades and different shit, you know, and that's when you see the flamboyancy, like, okay, we have to be this extreme for the rest of the world just to be able to live how it lives. So it does have its different points. You know, just like Chicago, New York, whatever. Shit is so crazy out here, so that it makes
say, bro, every city got their shit, bro.
It goes hard, bro. I mean, Orange County, like out here, every city has their own community, and any person that, like my own, any community that knows, any gay person knows Four Corners. They know the Four Corners. They know the 4 stop signs. He told me this shit way back in the 90s. There's 4 stop signs in every city that everybody don't know about, but all of them know about them. And that's where they're going. They know
all, not all of them, because I can tell you, I just turned 40 years old. I ain't never been to no city park. I ain't never been to no truck stop.
Oh, that's what y'all talking about. Some niggas from my town got caught at the park when I was growing up.
I ain't never been to no glory hole or none of that.
Listen,
none of that.
No, I'm not saying everybody know
that. That's what.
Oh, I done heard stories from some friends. You know, I done heard stories, but
listen, it was like 4-5 niggas. Someone with some trap niggas, and you know, and they got caught at the park. Allegedly, they got caught at the city park having a damn orgy, man.
That was like 2 years ago. What the plug?
Hell no, I was in high school. These niggas I know, they was from my city.
Oh damn! I thought this was some nationwide shit. Cause I remember a story in the same type of shit.
It is some nationwide stuff because look, here's the problem. Okay. So I'm glad that I got linked up with my partner 18 years ago, because when I was kind of coming out kind of thing, we used to always joke around like the whole club full of bottoms kind of thing. And like y'all talking about femininity, like everybody getting feminized kind of thing. It's all feminine gay dudes kind of thing, you know? And so what happened is all the masculine dudes, they went down low. And so now they the ones on the apps, they the ones in the park getting caught up. They the ones in the truck stop. They the ones spreading HIV.
Remember I told you, plug. I told you.
They bringing it home to their wife too. Look up the number one new cases of HIV/AIDS. It's straight women, and it's because these down low people of all different races and stuff, and masculine guys, they be doing all this crazy stuff, and then they bringing it home.
Now, the 4 corners I'm talking about, y'all, in every city, there's going to be a downtown. Now, y'all listen to me. It's downtown. It's close where all the clubs is and everything. Off of one of those 4 corners from all them clubs, there's going to be a 4-corner stop sign. And you will always see people stop. And for some reason, they be there for a little bit longer or whatever. Like, why you won't go on? You'll see them flash lights or whatever. These are hookup corners, bro. They don't even have to see each other's face. They'll go around the corner to the city library. I'm talking about at 1 o'clock at night and hook up. And if they like what they see, they'll keep going. If not, they have different ways of moving. Like I got taught all this shit by a cat when I was younger, so I've never run into this shit, or I would know where I'm at whenever I'm out, so I know what's going on. So this is just game. So this is 4 corners. That's the stops. And then you're always going to find one of those clubs hitting off less than a mile from where that is.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Even the other clubs. So that's what I'm saying. There's a way. They have a whole society that moves in a different manner. You know what I mean? Because they have
and I don't want to say it's a structure. It's a structure. It's a system. It's a like, okay, we gotta let them do this so we can find this. You feel me? Like, okay, the police I'll pull you over for tricking and shit, bitch. But I'm gonna let you go right back out and let you go right back to tricking again. You feel me? I just have to get some of my quota tonight. Type shit.
Yeah. And they don't
They said how did we get on the topic? All right, we gotta get back on topic.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask y'all too?
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
You gotta go to my community tab wall and click the link. It's a StreamYard link on my community tab wall on the Plugsation channel. You gotta go to the Plugsation channel though, not on this one.
Before we change, I just want to say, man, thanks for expressing yourself and opening up like that, man. It take a little bit more than the average person to be able to expose themselves like that. So thanks for giving us that opposite side of things, so we can have a better understanding overall, brother. I appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all listening, and I ain't never want to be held up on a pedestal. I am no different than any other human. I just really just wanted to be honest with people, kind of thing. But other than that, I don't need a pat on the back, a sticker. I don't need none of that shit, So anyways, thank y'all for listening.
I like your decoy in the background too, bro.
Thanks, man. Y'all call me the Ice Man earlier.
Got all that shit, the phones and all that shit, the shit up on the wall and everything. Yeah, I peeped up. That's what I peeped first, the wall shit. I ain't see all the crystals and shit until I seen you got up. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, it's something that took time. You had to hang that shit up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I still need one of them bracelets for the low, bro. I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying? One of them little. I don't need no diamonds or nothing. I prefer straight solid.
Yeah, straight solid.
Look, I'll put the link on the StreamYard on this wall. Y'all don't got to go to Plugsation. The link is on this community tab wall.
Okay, Dorsey just got back into the link, right?
Yeah, what it do?
All right, Stein, this was for Stein.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
You know about Ybor City, right?
Of course.
Okay, what's that first? Hey, when you first hit Ybor City, when you come from the parking structure and so forth, what's that first club they got right there next to the pizza joint?
You talking about you ain't talking about Empire. You ain't talking about Empire.
Yes.
You ain't talking it was Empire. Cause I'm trying to think about the time you was down here. Cause Empire ain't open no more. Well, I know Empire was
shut down Empire?
One second,
Empire
Dorsey. 1 second, son. The topics is are schools changing our children, parents and single parents, and it's just an open panel. So Mama Money asked what the topics are. It's just schools, parents and single parents, and whatever else. It's an open panel. Go ahead though. Y'all can go ahead.
Schools is fucking up our kids, bro. They are. You feel me? Because like you're not teaching them, you indoctrinating them. You feel me? You just like when I hit probably about 17, bro. You feel me? Probably 16, because I used to get in trouble in school for asking questions, nigga. Like I'm just asking a question, and you disrupting my class. Go outside. All right, I don't walk off somewhere, man. Don't let me have a blunt or something. You feel me? Or bump into somebody who got some weed, man. It's always you. We all know a nigga that was skipping school and shit. But like, ask questions. You feel me? I remember. I think we were talking about the Civil War. We were talking about one of the wars. I said, who wrote this shit down? Like, who was the person? So you mean to tell me everybody out there, bang, bang, kill, kill, boom, boom, but don't shoot the nigga with the notebook, though? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Don't shoot the nigga with the notebook, though. I'm like, hell no, bro. The person who win write what the story is, bro. You ain't gonna tell us nothing about your cheating ways, the spies, all the slimy shit you did, all of that, bro. School, what the fuck we need algebra 2 for? You teach algebra 2 to the motherfuckers that say they finna work for NASA or they finna be engineers and all that shit. Those are the people you teach algebra 2 shit to. Everybody else, you need to be teaching them how to farm, plant, grow shit, do regular shit, build houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? To veterinarians, doctors, shit that we need, bitch. We don't need algebra 2.
Mathematicians, like people don't realize that people doing construction, architecture, doing all that different stuff, those are the best mathematicians. So if you send them into a trade, they're going to wind up having to learn these things, but they're going to learn it in an environment where they want to learn compared to them just learning it in general. Some people do work hands-on better than they work, just mentally sitting at a desk. So they changed all that. They did have this. This is what I'm saying. We're kind of ahead of these other countries to the point where we're abusing our population instead of trying to push them into a more patriot. situation. We're ahead because they did that when my dad was in school. They checked you to see what you would be best at. They would check how well your hands work, how good you could see, hand-eye coordination. Okay, you're good enough. This is just a comparison. You're good enough to be a doctor with your hands, then you're good enough to be a mechanic on a car. That's the equivalent. So how many mechanics you know? All these little niggas sitting around here working on cars, as good as hell with cars. They have good enough hands and hand-eye coordination to be a surgeon. Yeah. And we don't even get it. But then look at what they're in charge of, though. If you really think about it, they're in charge of millions of cars running up and down the street every single day. And they're doing a pretty damn good job at it. So we can tell how the dimensions of where we're living at and where they put you at and what they make you think you can do and you can't isn't the equivalent of what you can accomplish with your body, because you're doing those type of tasks every single day. You go to work and work in a factory. You don't realize you could also be working in a nuclear facility. You have the ability to do these things, but what is society going to put you at in those situations? And that's what comes so crazy with the indoctrination on the kids. Because now you're indoctrinated. Like me, I got told I didn't know about credit. I didn't know about none of that because they told me most likely every day I seen it, you're gonna die before you're 22 years old. Right. That's what they tell me.
That's true. That's true.
Good afternoon and good morning. Good afternoon. Can I talk? Because y'all been talking for a minute. Hey.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take it a totally different route here because I am a retired teacher. Let's talk about that first. A lot of people, I heard, because I came in late and I heard things about teachers are not teaching this and the schools are doing this, but those are not our children. Those are your children. Parents, a lot of parents, not all, do not teach their children anything. They send them to school and they want the teachers to do their job. That's not our job. But we try because we see what the parents are not doing. And me, I was a different kind of teacher. I didn't follow a lot of the guidelines the way you're supposed to, but because I was very good at my job, they didn't bother me so much. So let's start at home. I saw more parental issues than teaching issues. If you do not discipline your own children, or you do not check your child's homework, you do not even have conversations with your own children about the basic things in life, what do you expect the teacher can do with what you're giving them? It's kind of hard because we try to teach the children while we have them, but then they go back home to certain situations. And what we have tried to do goes out the door, goes out the ears, goes whatever, because at home it's a totally different situation. And like I said, this is not all, this is some. So you can't really keep pointing the finger at the teachers, because the teachers, like I said, they're not our children. They are yours. We're just the teachers. And the system during the time that I was teaching versus the time when I was going to school, totally different. Teachers had more creativity. Every classroom didn't look the same. Every teacher didn't teach the same. We're not all the same. So how can you put us all in a box and say, you have to teach this way, especially in Texas, because that's where I'm from. You're trying to mold the teachers because there's an agenda behind a lot of what y'all are saying, but people don't dig deep enough. Dig a little bit further. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. What's the other part of the topic, Plug? Because I forgot what you said.
I think Top Cat and Dorsey had something to say. I kept muting them because Top Cat got that damn air all in his mic and Dorsey just echo real bad. So Top Cat.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
I live in Texas too, and I got nieces and nephews that are teachers, and I totally agree with you. And people don't realize too that it's not just the teacher he want to do something. They also got the school administration on top of their back. They also got the school board on top of their back. They also got the state on top of their back. And And depending on who's in office, they got the federal government, Department of Education on their back too. And it's like a lot of times parents do push off a lot of learning onto the schools for a lot of different things. And so some of these educators are gonna, and I'm not talking about teachers, I'm talking about like the professional educators, the professional class that's in the administration, they're gonna slip some things in. So yeah, I totally agree with you.
Hey, can I speak up?
Yeah, go ahead. Can Dorsey say something? Dorsey say what you gonna say? Cause
go ahead. You got it, bro.
Hey, you know what? When all this stuff changed, when they put that damn show Fame. Remember that about the special schools for the gifted children and the entertainment. Remember when they put that shit on?
Yeah, somebody died from like AIDS or cancer in that bitch with the trash cans and the balconies in New York and all that shit. It was a Broadway play first. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's when that homosexuality shit started kicking off in the schools. Because then kids saw Leroy. Remember who Leroy was?
I remember Leroy.
Yeah, he was the gay black dude who was the dancer, right? Okay, so then when these kids saw that they could go ahead and do something different, them kids started going in all kind of directions, and then some of the kids that were a little bit fruity, they started demanding that they had these type of classes in schools nationwide. Now that's when I saw that, because Dorsey used to be. I was a teacher for 2 weeks. I quit that shit.
I said, you can crack me up. Well, you know what, Dorsey, I'm a respectfully disagree with you on that, because there was homosexuality and behaviors way before Fame. Like I said, there's an agenda out there, and we cannot say that some people that we knew growing up in Dorsey, you and I are around the same age group. I think you're only 2 years older than me. And you cannot tell me that you did not see some of classmates or even just people outside, young people who you knew that they were gay. So it had nothing to do with Fame. It really
Mr. Vaughn, check this out, Mr. Vaughn. I grew up in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, to be exact, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I came out here to California, when I seen the gym coach, now he was a man, right? He had on Daisy Dukes. Remember when the NBA, they used to wear coochie shorts when they played basketball?
Yeah, stupid. Look at that boy with Daisy Dukes on.
Yeah, remember the California split? I'm talking to Top Cat. Remember when Bruce Jenner bust out with the California split in his jogging shorts?
Jesus.
Yeah, it pisses me off to this day.
Exactly. We saw it on the Wheaties box. Niggas was showing cheeks.
Hell no, bro. You were capped out, bro.
No, for real, plug. It was. But like I said, there was an agenda. There was an agenda because a lot of people, and I know people from all walks of life, a lot of people do not agree with what we're seeing in the behaviors and, things that a lot of people are complaining about. That's not everybody. But when you push to the front the most negative and the most illicit type of behavior where everybody's going to talk about it, don't you think that's a kind of marketing plan?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at WAP. Look at Megan the Stallion. I mean, at Kamala's rally, out there twerking and everything. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be talking about how women are breaking through the glass ceiling and can be president, and then you're gonna have a whole row of young women up here twerking and stuff. I mean, it's not just the gay community. It's there's a lot of sexual, all kind of stuff being put in our face for marketing. I agree.
Yeah, and I live in the Netherlands. Let me say this real quick because I forget.
For it. You don't
Yes,
pull that
true.
shit out there, and that's not the place for it. Like, okay, it's a spot for you to be twerking and strip clubs, backyard. We got the fence up, all that. Democratic convention, and you bringing up nothing but hood rats, bitches that can't even talk in tight shit. Then you better all bring them
Yeah,
in.
I agree with you, Stein. But let me compare something. Most people up here know I live in the Netherlands. Why is it we don't have that same problem that y'all have over there? And I'm saying y'all because I've been here 13 years, so my family say I'm not American anymore, but I still am. But we don't have that issue.
Yeah,
Somebody
Because
tell me.
people mind their business.
That's
See,
it.
people
People
don't mind their
mind.
business
for
no more.
years, bro.
They
I've
mind
been
their
saying that for years.
business, and if it does not have anything to do with their livelihoods, or and like I said, it's not all. It's some people still have issues, but the majority of people here that I see, if you're not bothering them, they don't care what you do because you know what's over here in Amsterdam. That's a norm here. Little children know about the ladies in the window. They know all of that stuff.
The
There's no
motherfuckers don't
issue
even know
here.
the rules, mama. They just choose to ignore the rules over here because we
Ooh,
know this over
somebody's
here.
mic is bad, bad, bad. I don't know who that is, but it's like I'm in a hurricane or something. Who
That's
mic is that?
It's
Oh,
Todd Mike Brewer and then his
Started.
That wasn't me. But
Um,
Mercy
our kids are trans. They like these. They don't understand the thing. Like that music shit is real, bro. Just think about the music that we listen to, our parents listen to. All we have a different frequency. Now think about what these kids are listening to and what's happening in the world. All these young motherfuckers going to jail, breaking in the car, and who they listen to? Young NBA young boy and all this other dumb shit. That frequency. That's why they don't change the beats. They gonna make sure all them beats sound the same, cause that beat have that frequency. We finna turn all this shit up and boom boom, we gonna make sure we do this, man. Cause it's fucking up to you. And if you don't have no youth, you ain't got no future. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? If we don't have no kids and teach our kids the real way of how this shit really go for survival and to make it to have other kids and boom boom, cause like baby, once you lose it, you ain't got it no more. So we gotta teach our kids that shit. Nigga, once we gone, we gone. And they stuck it in the phones all day. They want to wear Oculus and shit. They want to do no, man. I'm gonna take your ass outside. Walk this dog. Throw this, catch this football. Go out here and shoot on a real basketball goal. I'm gonna take you to a real bowling alley. Nigga, you finna come and hang outside with me outside the liquor store. But we finna do all this shit. I'm finna get you on a grip of reality, dog. Because that's one thing we gotta keep these kids on is reality. Because everything that these people are doing every day is trying to take our kids from reality. You got
Yep.
Oculus, you got AI, you got all these shit. These shits ain't gonna be able to tell the difference unless we show them the difference.
it's
Uh,
true,
so
100%. I agree with you on that. They don't even know anything about the natural vibration because they don't get outside enough. They don't walk in the grass. They don't touch plants. But I'll let Ben talk. Go ahead, Ben. Let me shut up.
no, I'm sorry, Miss Yvonne. I was agreeing with both of y'all. We started talking about LGBT stuff getting pushed in school, and I also think too that some of this is what's the word, like a social contagion, because the previous 4 years, being trans and they them and non-binary and all that kind of stuff, it was not only okay, it was also being pushed by the Department of Education, by the federal government. I mean, you can't tell me that they're sure New York, LA, Chicago, maybe they a little different just because they're so big, but look at a couple other big cities. Look at Detroit versus Sacramento. Look at Orlando versus Seattle or something like that. How come the population of young trans kids transitioning was so much higher in certain places? And a lot of it, I mean, because you can't tell me that. I mean, I live in Fort Worth, Texas. We're the 10th biggest city in the country now by ourselves without Dallas. Fort Worth is bigger than Nashville, bigger than Boston, bigger than Seattle, bigger than San Francisco. How come there ain't this explosion in young girls wanting to become boys and they them. But you look at Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, LA. It's because there was social connection of it. And there's also a bunch of parents that want to select their kids like that too. It's like having a Parnets bag in LA right now. It's like, oh, I got a trans kid. I mean, y'all look at that actress, that Megan Fox. She has 4 trans kids. 4 of them. Either her womb is fucked up or there's some social contagion going on.
That don't make no sense. How the fuck does she have 4 trans kids? So they were just born trans? Motherfucker, go ahead. Somebody shit was fucking up. Go ahead.
I was just trying to tell y'all because
that's what that sound is. That's what that sound is that Plug be talking about. It sounds like a Jay Dilla beat.
I'm gonna mute myself.
With the war on the wall, but we hear you. Go ahead. No, we hear you though, bro. Go ahead.
I was just trying to Yosemite. It was Dorsey was saying. So there was a time like right in 1978, I say 76 till about 88. There was a push in the United States, the sensitive man. It was like a demasculating of men. You see the pushback going to it and gang banging and all this different stuff, but there was a push to sensitive man. Like if you remember a movie they used to have called With the Dog, and then you see the husband, he playing Clash of the Time. You start seeing these dudes with assholes, they're a little softer, they ain't as big, they ain't on.
Jason Lyric. Jason Lyric's one of the movie. Demasculating the man.
Yeah, like a push. They just these like sensitive business and the Silicon Valley thing.
More money. That Damon Wayans movie, More Money. Because now you got me thinking, for real. When you said that shit, it was like little early 90s. Now you got me looking at kids that play different now, nigga. House Party.
Hey, but guys,
it goes back longer than that. It goes back. Remember the Odd Couple? Remember Felix Unger? Remember the Odd Couple? He had a little sugar in his tank. His wife divorced him.
Yeah. But I gotta say though, guys, y'all, I get that everything is cumulative and that things are like drip, 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 until the dam breaks. But y'all can't tell me that making a guy listen to his girl a little bit more or being a little bit more understanding or whatever is gonna make him like suck a dick or want to chop his penis off.
Well, that's very straight to the point, Ben. But I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Because
I got a counterpoint.
Now let me speak first, Dorsey, because I was starting to talk before you.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Yvonne.
You just louder than me. That's all. But I was speaking before you. But thank you, sir. You cannot. If people are weak in a sense, or they're searching for something, of course, yes, that may happen, but that is not their true selves. People know what they want to do sexually and who they want to be with without any influence. It's just there's so much extra stuff, variables out there that it's like fads to certain people. They see it, it looks fun, it looks cool, they want to try it just like anything else. And like I said, if people are weak or have low self-esteem and don't have people in their corner to kind of help them with growing up, parents and just family or whatever, it is easier to push somebody that way, but that is not their true selves. A lot of people who are really that way, they are just that way. And it does not matter. Like Ben said, if a man wants to be sensitive, that's not immediately saying that you're gay. My husband is sensitive to a point. So you trying to say that he has some gay tendencies, Dorsey?
Yeah, I know he'd be asking Miss Yvonne for no pinky.
Oh, Miss Yvonne. Miss Yvonne, you directed that question to me. Ben, stay out of this because I got something to say, right? Okay, Miss Yvonne.
Yes, sir.
Miss Yvonne. This how this went down. This is what I thought. When I came to LA, I was a Marine, I was tough. and I was meeting these young ladies, and I was living with them, right? Every time we got ready to go out and they were putting on makeup, they always came to me talking about, Dorsey, let me put some makeup on you. Let me put some mascara on you. I was like, hell no.
Oh, hell no. I would, my husband, but Dorsey, that's you. That's who you, the experience of the people you with.
Exactly,
Mr. If you a nigga that been around females, if you a nigga who been around females, a female don't try to put some
crazy.
makeup on you or something.
Yeah, I ain't never done nothing like that.
Your homegirl, anything. Okay. Let me just put some. No, hell no, bitch. You better not put that brush nowhere near me. Let me just try, because we already know where it's gonna lead to. It's gonna start from one little brush, and now you talking about you doing lashes and shit. Hell no, bitch. You don't get your ass away from me. No.
Each situation is different. I got a question. Individual. What you gonna ask me, Dorsey? I knew it was coming to me. I'm listening. Yes, sir.
Remember back in the 90s when women tricked niggas into wearing lingerie in the bedroom?
Say some women, Dorsey, not all. Say some.
Some women. Some women.
Yes, I remember that.
Lingerie in the bedroom talking about that was a little what's that, foreplay or whatever, 15 play? I don't know.
Role playing.
Yeah, and then niggas was wearing remember when men were wearing bikini banana slings?
I remember all of that.
Too.
Oh my
Get to the point, Dorsey.
Thank God I was born after that era. Hell the fuck, nah, bitch. What happened to the still boxes and baby oil on the
point, Dorsey.
All I can say is Dorsey stayed strong. Dorsey resisted all that crazy. That's why Dorsey
But Dorsey, like I said, it's not everybody. People, just like people like different kinds of things sexually, they have fetishes and whatever. I don't judge nobody. That's their business. I mind my business. What I do in my sexual life and what I like may not be to your liking, and you may call me all kinds of whatever, but I'm not gonna tell you my business. But I can handle my own.
Mama, that shit, you ain't never tell us that, man. That nigga said, so like this had to be like 83. That's why Pop was on the stage with the motherfucking what's the name?
With
almost like he had some shades on.
Yeah,
that's right. That's what niggas was doing. And now niggas wearing lingerie. I ain't know nothing about no lingerie. Cause when I see lingerie, I'm thinking shit cover your chest and shit.
That's been going on for a long time. It's not anything new. It's just a lot of things people are seeing now because we have, social media and people are sharing more things. But that stuff's been going on since the 70s and 60s. So this is not anything. No, kids don't respect people because people don't respect themselves and they don't teach children about respect.
Don, that's your mic echoing again now.
So respect is not a given, it's earned. And some people, their definition of respect is not really what respect is. It's based off of materialistic things and just what they can get from you. That's not respect. So if no one has taught you what respect is, how do you expect people to know what respect is?
Stein, you got to leave and come back because your mic echoing like dude.
So, but it was nice talking to you all.
Bro, my mic been muted for the longest, dog.
No, you unmuted. I muted you back twice in a row. I muted you back.
My shit was muted before you muted me, bro.
Yes, thank you all. I enjoyed what little time I could be up here, but it's wife duties. I need to get dinner and stuff. Well, I don't need to.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Get to that kitchen, Miss Yvonne.
You know what, Dorsey? I'm gonna smack you and knock them shades off you. Talking about I get to the kitchen.
Miss Yvonne, all I was gonna say, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's all I'm gonna say, Miss Yvonne.
Hey, but you know what? I bet this Yvonne. I bet she put a honey-do list on the fridge this morning or earlier this week, and her husband getting dinner because he did that list. It's all about respecting your partner and doing different things for your partner.
Oh yeah, I don't need a list. I just tell him. I just.
There you go. I don't nobody put no list.
It's mutual respect here. I love my husband, but I respect him. I say I respect him first and then the love, because without respect you can't love somebody. So yeah, we both kind of crazy. If you were up here yesterday, Ben, you would have got a chance to talk to him, because he doesn't come on here that often because he's usually busy. But he was on the panel yesterday, and Dorsey, of course, want to act crazy with him at the end, but he was laughing. So it's all about enjoying people and each other's differences and opinions. It's all about trying to understand coming from somebody else's perspective, and that's what we should all be striving for as adults. Children, that's something different. Children have to learn who they are without you telling them who they are. So that's a journey for them. But us adults, it's a good thing to be up here and plug. Thank you as always, to allow people to come up here and talk. Who, we may not always agree, but we can agree to disagree and be nice about it. You don't have to be ugly and want to curse somebody out. Now, sometimes cursing does have its part when you need to. When people just want to be, and I'm just using this word, it's not correctly said, but ignorant. And y'all know what I'm saying, but. Yeah, but thank y'all. Let me get off of here so I can go in and take care of my real life business. And y'all have a good rest of your day.
Toodaloo, toodaloo.
All right, mama. All right, mama. Love you, baby.
Man, I liked her because that's kind of everything I've been trying to say to y'all today. It's not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can count, like I told y'all earlier, I'm gay, but I can count partners I've had on one hand. If I tried to hand
You gay? I didn't know you was gay.
Yeah. Man, look at my shirt. I got rainbow Texas on the
Oh, nigga, I thought those were Bob Marley colors or some shit. I didn't know that was rainbow.
Stupid, boy. You a fool.
I'm a gay conservative, but like if I tried to hand some of that bullshit from like Frederick to Hollywood from the 90s, like some elephant speedos to any man I'd ever been with, they would straight dump me, because it's about respect. They ain't trying to look stupid. And some of that stuff is just weirdo people. And I think that nowadays with social media, we can just see more weird shit. But I think there's been stuff. Back in the 1800s, 1700s, guys used to wear them dresses and do the makeup on their cheeks out in the open. What was they doing back in the barn? I don't know if there's more freaks today, or if the freaks that was always there, we can just see them more. You know what I mean? Like, because it's on social media. I don't know. I don't know what the answer
Well, the
is.
freaks come out at night. You know that, right?
It's karma, bro. It's karma. It's karma, bro. You can't hide it. It being that shit going on. You feel me? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You can't hide it no more, bro. We seen those people in West Virginia, the deep white underbelly. You seen those people when that nigga talk dog language?
Deliverance. That's how we found out about it. Remember Midnight Cowboy?
Oh, yeah.
In the 60s. We talking about the 60s. Midnight Cowboy.
That man was talking straight dog, bro. Straight dog. Yep. And then I'm talking about, you got me? I bet you graduated from high school, didn't you? That bitch said me? Oh, hell no. That man ain't graduate from Garbage Can University, boy. He ain't that bitch with Oscar the ground.
Man, I don't know.
That boy know how to talk
Squeal
dog,
like a
bro.
pig. You got a pretty mouth.
That man talking dog, bro. Fuck that shit. But they love to talk about niggas, though. Bitch, you got them man over talking dog. That man can't say not goddamn word. No, no. Bobby, Brown, Whitney, Houston, he can't say none of that shit.
I was in the Army. I was a combat medic. And the weirdest people we had in the Army back then was pagan, Wiccan people. We'd be going to church on Sundays, and they'd be going to a tree on base, sitting around it and, kissing the tree and doing all kind of weird shit. And we clown them. I can't tell you today, like the last 4 years when Biden was in office, we saw those pictures of them soldiers that was trans, and the Marines wearing dog helmets and with their dress A uniform. Man, I would have been UCMJ'd out of the military if any commanding officer had seen me wearing that dog costume with my dress uniform, you got to be outside your mind. You are disrespecting the uniform with
That's
that
a
nonsense.
joke now. So now that shit a joke. That's crazy. Now that shit a joke, bro. And you putting all our you mean to tell me we putting all our hope in? Oh, we got the best military in the world, and half of them is on that other shit, and then you feel me? Like no. So we got them, and then we got women, and then we got bitch just want to check. They ain't thinking about fighting for the country. They just want to check. When wartime hit, everybody's scrambling and scraping. Oh, do I put it right here? Do I go right here?
Hey,
Oh, they can't get us.
hey, I hate to tell you though, them homosexuals ain't no joke now.
I know.
You see what?
That's why I said I just
what
threw the
happened
number
to
out there,
Charlie
bro. I
Kirk,
never
right?
said all.
You see
I
what?
never
You
threw
see
it
what
all. I
happened?
just said half. So you split that half in half. You feel me? I see them going out there with their fists before they shoot. Out there swinging on bitches, windmilling.
Hey, can I say something?
Say anything.
Okay, remember when they introduced Gomer Pyle into the USMC?
Uh-huh.
See, they was giving y'all a peek of what's going on in the surprise. Yeah. The niggas, yeah, I seen some shit in the Marine Corps too. But my whole thing was, hey man, you keep that shit to yourself. That's your private business. What they say, don't ask, don't tell, right?
I was in during Don't Ask, Don't Tell also, and I think it should have been kept like that. I was never asked and I never told. You know?
Exactly.
I went down to the Riverwalk in San Antonio with lots of my battles. We had a good time. I was a wingman for them, got them hella pussy, and I did my own thing. So that's what it was.
That's what I'm saying. That's how it used to be. Now everybody got to.
You remember
everybody got to fly their freak flag, and that's not right. Keep that shit to yourself.
But you remember Klinger from MASH, right? The guy that was trying to separate it. Yeah, but he wasn't really a cross-dresser. He was trying to get kicked out because he didn't want to be in Vietnam or Korea. You know what I'm saying? We always had that one person in the company that was like a fuck up on purpose because they was trying to get home and get on disability or something, you know, go back to something that they had in their life. You know, Klinger wasn't like Gomer Pyle. Klinger was purposely trying to get sent home from Korea, and his commanding officer was like, dude, you can do whatever you want to do, but you ain't going home. Like, you about to do this work.
Now, I know this is going to sound kind of gross. So if y'all, sensitive, too bad. They told us back in the day, in order to avoid your draft, put a little Irish soap on your booty hole when you go to for your physical. They're going to kick you out the military. Remember that?
No. What does it do?
Oh, okay. Well, this was when they was in the draft. They were still talking about drafting people, and they was telling us the way to avoid the draft is to put a little soap on your booty hole, and the board going to reject you because they didn't want open homosexuality in the military.
And soap on your booty hole means you gay? Or does it just mean you clean?
Because you got white residue on your booty hole. What else white residue? Shit is brown.
No, yes, I know. I didn't know. I thought maybe it caused some medical, reaction or hemorrhoids or something, I didn't know what, but now I understand. Now I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. The squeeze bottle. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, well, I remember back whenever I was coming in, because I went in after 9/11, they wasn't taking in people with tattoos. They were very, very strict. And nowadays, you be getting waivers for all kind of stuff. I mean,
Nigga, I'm over here dying laughing. That nigga said soap.
I know. I was like, they don't want people with clean asses, but now I understand what you mean. I was like,
what happened to motherfucker being flat-footed, bitch?
Why?
Dorsey gonna keep it real. I keep telling y'all.
I know.
See,
I know. And I'm talking about, dog. That's why it took me so long. I said that nigga gonna keep that bitch real. That's why I fought with that nigga, bro. Because I'm gonna keep that shit real just like that.
That's
Nigga,
why.
this how you got to bite that bitch. So you put it on.
Yeah. No, but I remember my sister, she had a Christian fish tattoo on her neck, and it was kind of hidden by her hair, but she had to get a waiver for that because, that was like a big deal having a tattoo visible. But nowadays they be letting in all kind of people, want to talk like a dog, dress up, wear eyelashes, all kind of stuff. You can't tell me all this. Like, y'all should actually look up some videos on YouTube. There's a whole community of people trying to get UCM Jade out of the military right now. There's this one white guy that's like kind of a fuck up. He always popping hot on drug tests and everything. And there's this one young African American girl. She's on a boat. She's on an aircraft carrier, and she always show up late for formation. She always back talking everything, and she is on TikTok openly trying to get kicked out. And it's actually sad. I mean, she be wearing her uniform all fucked up on purpose and putting her patches all different kind of places. It's fucking sad, man. None of that shit would have gone on when I was in.
Yep, you would have got straight booted out. Know what they would have did? They would have sent your ass 11 word for 6 months. That's what they used to do.
First, I would have got my ass beat by my company because the whole company would have been, down doing push-ups and running and everything. So first, they would have tried to set me straight for a couple of months. Then I would have got charged. Then I would have got sent 11 word.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. See, they being too soft on them. Send their ass 11 word for 6 months up in Kansas. That'll teach their ass. That'll teach their ass that 11 word ain't no joke.
Nope. Hey guys, I might have to run. I know this was my first time joining y'all today. I really appreciate y'all being kind and hearing me.
We enjoyed your company, man. We really did.
Hey man, all y'all have a good day. And I don't know if Plug can hear me, but one of his mods done put me in timeout for too long because he couldn't see my comments this morning. And so if Plug can hear me, tell his mods to chill out. Take me out of timeout.
You snitching.
Who put you in timeout?
Snitching on a mod.
Who put you in timeout?
See, that snitching is contagious. I told you.
It is. It rubbed off.
Got another one.
I talk a lot, but I'm real, so I don't know why I got put in timeout, but
yeah, you kept it real. You kept it real. I ain't mad.
What's up, Essence?
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right,
you too.
Man. What's up, Essence?
I'm gonna go out and come back in because I can't hear anything now. And I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Okay.
Hey, Plug.
What?
The women be hard on Dorsey, man. I don't know why they be on my. They be telling me to behave and everything. They know damn well they ain't finna behave.
Yeah, they say you full of shit, Dorsey.
Hey, and what they got to do with it? You see what I'm saying? I respect Lala, Essence, and all your moderators because they give me a lot of leeway. They just like, you're a damn fool. So we gonna, he's something special. He's special ed. Let him go on and do what he got to do. I have rarely been kicked out of your chat. And I respect you for that because you said we are the politically homeless, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, I'm outside your front yard in my tent eating a can of beans and smoking a blunt, right? I already told you that. So being politically homeless ain't nothing new to me.
Hell yeah. You back, Essence?
I'm back. Dorsey, your ass is crazy. I just jumped up here to piggyback on the gays in the military conversation. I know you guys may not you're used to it being masculine men in the military, and as Stein said, you know, that may make us look weak as a nation with a military, but let's be real about it. Homosexuals have always been in the United States military since the beginning of the military. You can go to the Library of Congress and see photos of drag shows being done in the United States military. It has always existed. Now, maybe they were not openly gay, but they were always homosexual.
Mm.
What happened? They cut her in mid-sentence. Why they do that?
Why they do what?
We didn't hear you because you said homo, and then that was it.
Oh,
That's the
I'm
last thing
sorry.
we heard.
Oh, homosexuals have always been in the U.S. military.
Mm-hmm.
You can find documentation of it in the Library of Congress. They've always been there. Matter of factly, they encouraged it, especially when those soldiers was getting syphilis and other venereal diseases from the local prostitutes around. They had rather them been with men than with the women. That's documented as well.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Tomcat, you here?
Tomcat done gone to work, man.
Yeah, I'm finna get off of here myself. I'm finna go take a nap.
Essence.
I'm here. I'm just I'm in the garden, being quiet. I'm here though.
You say here in the garden.
I'm in the garden, being quiet.
Yeah.
What you raising in that garden? You got some greens?
Yeah, that's what I got most of. Greens, kale, eggplant, fucking bell peppers, and my tomatoes. I'm letting them go though. Fuck them tomatoes. They're too much work right now.
See? Captain Green Thumb right there. But Essence, I was trying to see if Essence was still here.
I'm here. Can you hear me, Dorsey?
Yeah, but I didn't hear you answer, so I didn't know whether you could hear me. Essence, you're a beautiful sister. You know that, right?
Thank you, Dorsey. My attitude can be poor at times, though.
I love a woman with a bad attitude. Shit, that's them the best ones. Because you know they be mean as a mug, but you make them laugh. They be like, all right. They cut you some slack. That's why I like mean girls. My queen, she a Gemini, so you know she go flip mode on me. I just look at her monkey ass and talk shit. That's all I can do.
Libra. And I'm a Libra, so there's definitely two of me.
Ooh, my mama was a Libra. Ooh, y'all the worst.
I know.
Y'all judgmental and shit. That's why y'all got them little scales as y'all sign. Because y'all damn sure judge somebody. But my mom was fair. She called them as she seen them. That's how I am the way I am. Because she called it as she seen it. So my hat's off to you, Essence. And you have a beautiful day, sister. You're a beautiful queen.
Thank you, Dorsey. You are right with me. You have a great day too. All right, plug.
And Lala, I just want to say hello to you too.